My name is Ryan Salinas. I am with Super Boothers, the Photo Booth Podcasts.
Awesome, guys. Check them out on iTunes. So Ryan has a lot of experience in the industry. He's doing well. He's giving a lot of feedback, giving a lot of information to help people grow their business. Check out the iTunes podcast. So I wanted to get him here, talk about a little bit about what advice he can offer to someone starting off or new to the industry. I popped into one of the seminars yesterday, and there's a lot of people here that the first time coming or they just got started. And so, yeah, what can you talk about?
My thing is whenever you're first starting is you need to find out who your competition is and who your target market is. It's a big common thing that everyone talks about. Our market is pretty saturated, so it's really kind of figuring out your niche and where you fall into, I guess, your business. There's someone that my big thing is output. So I think that it's very important for you to hone in on your style as the content that you're creating and making sure that that content is shareable.
I saw you've been putting together some documents, some PDFs and stuff, so that's really awesome stuff. A lot of people, they don't know about that stuff or how to write it properly or the power of email marketing. I mean, we have our drip campaigns, go out for 30, 40 days, and so I saw you put that stuff together. Can you talk a little bit more about how those kind of strategies helped you with your business?
Yeah, so my thing is that whenever a lot of people do this as a part-time gig, they generally have full-time jobs and they're doing photo booths on the side, which is a great way to start. There are people that have kids and need health insurance and all that stuff, so it's absolutely smart to kind of have that full-time job to make sure that those needs are taken care of first, and then have this supplement it, until this takes over, the full-time job. With the PDF is that you're usually kind of a one-man band. So you're doing, selling, servicing, and making sure that, getting your questionnaires done, making sure that you have the artwork and you're physically doing the artwork and, cleaning the booth and ordering supplies. And you're usually doing a lot of stuff. Selling is kind of one of the things that kind of falls at the bottom, and really that should be kind of priority. I don't care what kind of equipment you have. You can have one of these nice, $8,000 booths, but it doesn't do you any good if you can't sell it. Right. So my big thing is I did a PDF on following up and having essentially just a drip campaign after a client asks for information, and making sure that you are contacting these clients in a timely manner, and to have your system do it, your CRM system do it, to where you don't have to babysit it. So all you're doing is answering an email once that lead has just become a little warmer.
No, I appreciate that. And it takes time, so much time to put these emails together. So he has a PDF. Where can they find that?
It's on my website at ryansalinas.com, and then click on courses, and there's a whole bunch of great stuff on there. Awesome.
And you have another one coming out?
I just did an Instagram one this last week, and that is how to sell and get leads on Instagram. So kind of setting up, it's more than just best practices. I mean, everyone knows how to use Instagram to post, but it's really how to post and when to post and what to post, and making sure that, your link because Instagram gives you one link, making sure that that link is taking them to somewhere of value, that they can get something out of that. So, yeah.
I actually made a big mistake the other day, and someone actually messaged me and told me that my link was misspelled.
Yep.
And so I was like, how much of money did we lose?
Absolutely. I always recommend going through your website every 3 months or so, just to make sure that you don't have any dead links. There are times where I've made this mistake where, I would use a specific form service, and, my credit card would change and the credit card wouldn't charge. So wait, how long has this link been dead? So always go through your website every 3 months or so to make sure that those links are current.
What are some of the biggest, and you talk to a lot of photo booth owners and new people that are starting off, and so what are some of the biggest mistakes that you see being done now that people should look at?
I think one of the biggest things is not really paying attention to the content that you create. I think that design is really what will set you apart. No one cares what your hardware looks like. What really matters is the output, because that's the only thing that they have left. They have the photo that they took. They don't have a picture of what the photo booth looked like. So that's really kind of it's a simple mistake that everyone makes, but just no one thinks about putting in the time and effort, to really get your output taken care of first.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I see a lot of people, they're like, they try to do the layout themselves. And it's like, you got a square box and some basic Google font and stuff like that, and like, you know, pay $5 or $10 and have a professional do it.
That's the thing is, I have a lot of people that have come up to me, you know, in these last 2 days, where they say, you know, Brian, I'm not creative. I don't know how to do this. This is 2018. We can pay someone to do it for us. I don't go grocery shopping anymore. I have someone bring it to me. I mean, I have to go downstairs and open the door, and that's me grocery shopping.
Yeah, that's good. That's, you know, I myself, I don't know Photoshop. I mean, I can go in there, you know.
Really?
And I don't, yeah. So
fooled me.
we have a guy that does it, and that's what he's good at, and that's what, you know, he does, and he's good at that. There's no, I'm a marketing guy, so that's what I specialize in, and so you got to find that team and partner. You know, you can't be good at everything, but be good at what you do.
It's also really important to recognize that, like, you recognize you're really good at marketing. That's what you should be doing. That's what your time is spent doing, versus someone that's trying to do it all. If you can't do it, absolutely hire someone to do it. And you can just hire someone contract. You don't have to have them on staff or per job or whatever.
Yeah, so we use websites like Fiverr, Upwork. You can hire people overseas.
$5.
Yeah, $5 to get those done. Any last advice for someone thinking about getting into the industry?
You know, just really do your research and make sure that, you know, you do your due diligence and make sure that this is something that's right for you, right for your lifestyle. A lot of people realize that, you know, whenever you come into this business, you give up your Saturdays, you give up time with your family, you give up all that stuff, but there is great reward to that. You know, I work 1 day a week, so I really have the rest of the week to kind of focus on whatever else I need to focus on.
Awesome. Well, thanks for stopping by. You can check them out online, ryansalinas.com and the superbootherspodcast.com. Is that right?
Superboothers.com. We're available on iTunes. Just you actually can just go on iTunes or on the podcast app and search Super Boothers or search Photo Booth, and we'll pop right up.
Awesome, guys. Well, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks so much.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. This is Josh with PBI.